Hello YouTube, this is Billy. Today I'm coming to you with a 2003 Honda Shadow Spirit, and I'm needing to replace my headlight. This would be the OEM headlight from when this bike came from manufacturer. To get this to pull out, the first thing I'm going to do is this little bolt head here, and same thing on the other side, this little bolt head right here. I'm going to remove both of those. You see this little collar ring here that goes around. Right there, my finger is kind of on the line on the back side of it there. This entire piece here, everything that I'm grabbing, will pull out so that I can unplug the wires. There's one of them. Okay, and then there's the second one. On the second one, it looks like a little more came off with the second one than the first one. So I might need to be careful not to lose this piece. This piece that's, so now I'm just grabbing the entire thing. There we go. So, if you notice, the bottom of the headlight comes out pretty good. The top seemed like it was tight, like if something was still holding it. So what you have is this little tongue right here, this little tongue, and then you have this other little tongue. So this tongue goes behind that tongue. So when you get the bottom to pull out, it's more of a, get the bottom to pull out and then kind of down a little, and it'll come out for you. And then you just got the plug here. So when I unplugged that, I was careful to grab the body of the white plastic and firmly grab that body and wiggle and pull. You don't want to be pulling your wires. Okay, so I got my Phillips screwdriver here, and I'm going to remove this one here. Okay, so the little plate, when I turn the screw, the little plate is trying to, I don't know if you can see that, but the little plate is trying to just spin in there. If you look real close, it's got this little bent over ear that's supposed to help hold that from spinning. So as I do this, I'm going to be pushing on that little plate to keep it under that little ear. Okay, so that part makes it a little tricky. Okay, so with my finger and my thumb, I'm keeping that little plate that was spinning on me, I'm keeping it shoved, you know, this way. That way it stays under that little ear. Okay, so here's that little bolt there, and then that little plate's probably gonna be loose and just falling around there. So there it is. So yeah, see this little plate, that little plate right there was trying to just spin all over the place. And if you look real close, right there, see that little bitty tiny, where it's got that little ear that bends over, that's so to help it prevent from spinning like that. So I was just pushing the little plate this way to keep it under the ear good. So I was applying some pretty good pressure on the back of that plate as I did the screw. So there's that one, and then there's a similar one over here on this other side. So now this one, be same concept. Okay, there's the screw, and the little pleat. There's that. Okay, so now with those two out of the way, now I can get to this one and get this one out of there. That one has the same little plate. That out, set to the side. Oh, look, that one's got an extra little ring on it. Let's pick that up so you can see it. That one has an extra little piece on it there, where the other two just look like that. This one had that extra little piece on it. Okay, so there's that one. And then there's another one across from it over here. I was a little bit forceful in getting the little beauty ring to move around a little for me so I could get to this one here. So okay, so both of those had that extra little piece there. The first two did not have that. Okay, now I believe the only thing that's holding everything together is these two right here. So I'm gonna get those pulled out. Okay, there's that one. The threading and the size of everything is, you know, this one's, it's smaller in comparison to the ones that's been coming out. And it's got the, not only is it, you know, smaller around, it's got the coarse threads there. These are the ones, these are the ones that we've been pulling out up until this point. And this guy is the one that was just, that I just pulled out. So the one that I'm about to pull out is gonna look just like it, I think. So, get this one going, pull it out. Okay, and there is the second one. There's those. Okay, now I think this is all gonna separate from each other. So there's the beauty ring that helps hold the headlight and all the little pieces. So you got these little plates, those little bolts. Oh, let's not lose these little plates here. There's another one and another one here. Okay, so here's our actual light that we need to replace. Okay, so this little rubber boot here, just grab these two ears and just pop that right off like that, okay? And we can set this over here with our little bolts and stuff. And then right in here, that's what this looks like. You see this tall piece here, that wire? Is on this little wire here, it's got a low side and a tall side. On this tall side, just push down like that, and then down like that. And see, now this folds back out of the way. And then here. Okay, and putting the ring back to the, bring this piece back onto the back of the headlight there. First thing I did was put those two little screws in right there. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is, I remember there being one right here, yeah. Okay, right there. So, okay, after these two, then I went to the one that was real close to them, that one right there. And it is one of them that has the little extra collar piece before the little bolt. So I did those two, and then I just put that one back in. And now I'm gonna go straight across from that one, which will be right over here, and get this one in. And so I did these two first, 1, 2, and then I did this one right beside it first. Because on that one, you kind of have to manipulate the ring before you can get the screwdriver around on it. And anyways, I did 1, 2, did these two first, and then this one here, and then straight across to this one here. So now I just have this one here, and this one here, and those are the two that don't have any extra pieces, because this one had that little extra piece, and so did that one. Avoid touching the glass if you can. In any event, we'll just get this bulb dropped into place, and it's got those little ears that help line everything up. So it looks like it goes this way like that. In with the new bulb, and then this little spring just goes over, and then push down and then push away from myself to get that little tip underneath that little metal piece there. And now that's in place good. And now this little rubber boot just goes over it like that. And now we're ready to get this back to the bike. Turn the key on the motorcycle and plug it up and make sure that it's lighting up. Okay, that is my low beam. That's my high beam. Seems to be working great. So now, remember those little ears, so I'm gonna get this top kind of going first here. I need this to go behind. Need this ear to go behind that ear. Okay. Feels like it's slid into place there. I'm pushing in pretty good on the bottom of the light. Okay. Feels like it finally caught the threads there. And then this other one is the one that had that extra little piece. So, get this one going. Okay. Getting them in as good as I can with my fingers. Okay. Now I'm putting a little wrench on it, and it's nice when you have one of these little speed wrenches. Okay, so this is the right way. Tighten that up a little bit. That feels pretty. You don't want to go too tight with them. When it starts feeling like it's tight, just maybe a hair more, but you don't want to go too tight and do more harm than good. Okay. And just like that, now we've got a new headlight. All right, well, for anybody this video may help, well, good luck out there. Bye.